Right. All right. So I use TradingView to mark up my charts. Are you familiar with TradingView?
No, I've been I told you I've been watching Aristotle on YouTube. He been saying that's what he used trading view.
TradingView. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So and yeah, this is what I break down to. I break down TradingView as well, because that's really the key. The key is learning the chart. Like I say, technical analysis and stuff like that. TradingView is what a lot of top traders use. Um, different upgrades to give you more indicators, things like that. Um,
Hmm.
but the basic can give you, minimum indicators, and just pretty much the bare minimum on the free version.
Hmm.
But let's see here.
So you can trade off that too, make an actual trade off trading view too.
You cannot. No, you
Okay.
can't make the
Okay.
you cannot make the trade off of TradingView.
Okay.
If you were trading forex, you could. And
Okay.
I can show you how to. Well, that's forex. You know what I'm saying? So we on stock options. So
Mhm.
but you're actually able to like link your broker and stuff like up that with forex. Um,
Mhm.
but well, what they do is they give you a technical analysis on the actual um chart, and then they place the trade on their phones. So
Okay.
all right. So any chart that you see is gonna look like with the candlesticks, man. So the candlesticks. Let me take off this indicator real quick. Um, so the candlesticks. This is pretty much the candlesticks. Um,
Yeah.
so so we call these engulfing candlesticks.
So you sharing a video right now?
What you say?
You say you on a video? All right. All right. I got you.
Well, you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I
See
had to
my
scroll
screen?
over to the
Okay, yeah,
side.
yeah. Okay. Awesome. And I got it recording as well. So
Okay.
so everything that I talk about today could be sent to you.
Okay.
All right. So really, TradingView is where you can find any type of stocks. You can look at any type of cryptocurrencies. You can pretty much look at anything that you want to trade. You can go on TradingView and you can trade it.
Uh-huh.
So stocks is what me and my family really got into. When we first got into the investment realm was
Uh-huh.
buying stocks. I end up getting I think like it was like seven or something $1,000 back inside my retirement account.
Uh-huh.
Really uh investing into a bunch of stocks, Amazon, the big hitters like Shopify. When COVID hit, the COVID vaccine hit, I'm looking for the COVID vaccine. Like, is there certain things that you like when you think of like an investor? You
Uh-huh.
think about things like that when big things happen in the world. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? It's going to affect the markets. But so what we do is we look at it and see how can we get paid off of it, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Um, and so really that's really how we built our portfolio from 7,000 to about 50,000, and was able to, what I'm saying, buy a couple properties with that. Um, and then just like I say, we trade everything. The Bitcoin, what I'm saying? We got in at the Bitcoin when it was only like $500, five
Uh-huh.
hundred $800. And then when it hit 20K, we cashed out, 40K worth of Bitcoin. You feel me? So it's just no, and all that had to do, bro, with the chart.
Uh-huh.
It has nothing to do. It just has anything to do with pretty much is analyzing the chart.
Uh-huh.
Um, just knowing what the higher high and the lower low is. So right now, if I'm looking at Amazon right now, just off the top, I see it was at a higher high just now because and this is the 5 minute chart. So let me break down the 5 minute chart. Let me break down. So the 5 minute chart, meaning every candlestick is 5 minutes.
Yeah, I understand that part.
You understand that part? Okay, all
Uh-huh.
right. Just making sure. I like to still break it down, just like you're a beginner. You feel me?
Mhm. All
Um,
right.
so um, so we got the hour candlesticks. I like to mark up on the hour and higher, and then I enter on the 5 minute and the 1 minute, because those are the smaller time frames where you can find entries, right? So your main thing is you want to find an entry. So where your entry would be, it would be the higher high, the lower low, or the medium. So this is all I teach my students is, you know, find the higher high, the lower low, and the medium, and then you kind of like, you know, trap pricing. You kind of like box pricing. Once you box pricing, it's gonna eventually break out of that box because it's consolidating. See, like if you look at this right here was this right here was once inside of this box, right? See how this was inside this box? That's considered consolidation to the side. And then, but eventually, what happened? It broke out of the box, right? So this is what we're looking at right here. We can look for Amazon to buy. You can look for Amazon to more likely buy once it actually once the market house back on. Because I can see it by breaking out that zone and buying, you know, at least all the way up to this zone. See, you know, you gotta, and it's all about, you know, breaking down, you know, just looking at different zones. Where is it rejecting at? So we rejected right here, right? It rejected down here a couple times. So these are real strong sales. I mean, buy zones or zones that is gonna pretty much bounce off of. So so we know that's gonna bounce off of there. So this right here is called a pass and check, right? So when a bullish move to the upward happens, it's gonna eventually retrace back down, right? So it's retracing back down right
now. And for support.
For support, yeah, about to bounce off of support right now. So right now, when you're bouncing off of support, and also you just knowing patterns too, right? So we pretty much going so that's pretty much an inverted head and shoulders right there. See, so here goes the shoulder, the head, and this is right here is considered the shoulder right here. That's about to form. Once that takes off, it's the shoulder. See what I'm saying? So that's going to complete this week. Mark my words, that's going to complete this week. So that's Amazon. So when you're doing, you know, when you're doing Amazon and you're doing puts and calls, really, of course you're gonna put in a call right here, you know, and it'll be a call over 87.226. It'll be a call over that. So when you look at your screen, and just like I say, I'll have more stuff for you to actually documentation for you to actually look at and see on because like I said, you don't Thinkorswim. And remember I said that the doggone Robinhood would probably be the best bet for you to place your trades because is it easy for you to place trades on Thinkorswim? The paper trade?
I mean, because you know, I heard Robinhood just like they lag. Like I think they say somebody told me like that Robinhood like lag like 5 minutes from the real data.
Well, I'm hearing different. You know, I heard. I mean, I talked bad about Robinhood at first. Like I ain't gonna lie, as an investor, I talked bad about Robinhood, because everybody was getting their crypto and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Snatched from Robinhood because Robinhood you can't really buy crypto off of Robinhood, but and when you buy crypto off of Robinhood, you can't. You just have to sell it and then exchange it for something else. It's not like you can buy it and send it. No, I mean it's just like I say. I was talking bad about Robinhood, but then I actually connected. There's actually a guy inside my group that makes 10 to 30 bands in option trading. You know what I'm saying? And he said
Robinhood.
And he said Robinhood. He said
he said, a bad motherfucker too.
Yeah. He said he be bagging off of Robinhood. So
yeah.
And then I got another guy that I'm connected with too who started doing option trading and he gets bags off of Robinhood too. You feel me? So like I say, it just depends on what your preference is. But I heard that Robinhood is good for entry. Is good for like easy placing trades. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing I was hearing about Robinhood. So I'm trying to veer people back to Robinhood or Webull because these are really the brokers that are are really built for option trading. They're not really built to go buy stocks from. I wouldn't go
Okay.
buy stock at Robinhood.
Yeah, that's what they told me about stocks. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah.
they get the two confused because stock options is similar to stocks, but you're actually able to win on the downward side on stock options. Stocks, you just buy, you know what I'm saying, and hold, but you wouldn't buy and hold inside of Robinhood. I wouldn't buy and hold inside of Robinhood.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
actually buy and hold inside Thinkorswim. See,
Mm-hmm.
I will build a portfolio out, just a portfolio to just invest in long-term stocks in Thinkorswim, and then I would get my volatile trades off of options through Robinhood.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this. When with the stock with the option trading, I can look at like a so in other words, I can look at the stock charts and that'll be like that's the same thing, right?
Yeah, that's what Aristotle trade off of.
Okay.
You see, he
Yeah.
trades off of but Aristotle, just like you say, Aristotle guy, he just like I say, he been doing it for a while, and he's
Mm-hmm.
been using his strategy. You know what I'm saying? He got more strategies, of course, but I mean anybody can create a strategy, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying. But the main ones that he used are the main ones that he teaches his students. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And it got and he has a lot of volume indicators and stuff like that. Like, let me pull up the indicators too, man. Let me pull up American Airline, because American Airline, you can trade American Airline with a little bit of money in your account. You don't gotta have that much money in your account to trade American Airline. All right, so American Airline look like it's about to drop, right? How do I
Uh-huh.
know that? How do I know that already, right? Um, I look at that zone right there. Dang, that's a good zone. You see that zone right there?
Yeah.
Right there, right there. And then yeah, so I'm looking for a put on American Airline once the market opens. So the market opens at 9:30 every Monday and Friday, Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But well yeah, we looking at because it just rose from a bottom.
Why you saying you seen this because you seen that it didn't go past the previous high and then it going past like under the major low.
Well,
The previous
it didn't go past this previous high is
okay,
why I
okay,
say
okay. The last major previous high,
yeah. I mean,
it didn't
and just
it
like I'm
didn't broke it.
saying, we're not saying that it's not gonna buy, right? We
Uh-huh.
just saying that it's not gonna buy right now.
Uh-huh.
So we looking at
You
it like
betting that
this:
it's going, yeah,
the
I understand.
inverted, right? The inverted
Uh-huh.
head and shoulders again, right? So we can look at that being the inverted head and shoulders, or just like I say, it could do this because we all know what all the stocks doing right now. Because
Uh-huh.
all the stocks are tanking right now. So you could just put in a put up here, a put below what 14.62
Uh-huh.
in the money. You feel me? And it could drop all the way back down to the zone down here, man. All the
Yeah.
way down to 11.50. So you get into a good entry right there, like just pretty much knowing. See, like I'm saying, and this has nothing to do with indicators, but a lot of traders put all this stuff on indicators when they still have to do the technical analysis part. You feel me?
Yeah.
But a lot of them don't show the technical analysis part. They just show all the indicators and it's bouncing off of this and this and that. Which yeah, that stuff really does work. And I'm gonna show you the indicators that I use. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So it
Uh-huh.
ain't just like I say, but it really is just having your eye on where price is and where
Yeah.
price.
So in other words, you trying to say a lot of dudes be just putting their faith in a lot of other indicators, but support and resistance is like major key with volume.
With volume, you're what you say. You say with volume. I
Yeah.
like how you said that just now because not a lot of traders know about the volume part.
Uh-huh.
Now, yes, but only because only because they put it all in the indicator when really the indicator, the indicator just makes them lazy. See, so the indicator already has the zone. It's already a zone. You know what I mean? You put an indicator on there. You put the Bollinger Bands on there. If I put the Bollinger Bands on my screen, it's gonna show the higher high, the lower low, and the medium. The stuff I already do. And see, and I used to trade with the Bollinger Bands. I used to trade with a whole bunch of indicators. My YouTube, I got like a bunch of views on my actual indicators. I just break down how to use the indicators because all the indicators work. They would not be up there if they didn't work, right? But it's
But
just you just have to know how to use them. That's all.
in other words, so and with I'd saying with the indicator, sometime I read um that that some indicators like it'll be a lagging, like you sometimes must have moved. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, indicators do lag.
Yeah.
Indicators do lag because I always tell people indicators are what the market is not what the market is gonna do. It's what the market already did. You feel me? So it's really just repeating itself, which the market does repeat itself, but there's other things like you say, like volume, the volume being pumped into the market, things like that. And my volume, what I use for volume are the oh shoot, it's not gonna let me do the volume on here right now because it's not a live chart because like I say, the stocks are closed right now. But I ain't even gonna hold you. When the market opens back up, I'm looking at getting into a put on American Airlines. I'm not even gonna hold you. And I'm more likely putting that put tomorrow. Since I see that.
Okay. So when you execute your put, I know it's a lot of things on that screen, like they have like time frame with the contracts and this and this and that, and that's why I'm kind of lost there. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, pretty much just placing the trade is really lost.
Yeah, placing the trade. Yeah.
Okay, so they got something in there called in the money.
And the money, yeah, and the one is out the money. One is in shadow and one is like clear. Like
so the in the money one is the one that's gonna be you're pretty much already close to your price, or if your price is already hit, you could be in the money. But I believe it has to go back to that price for your thing to activate. So it's really good to get a little bit away from the money. Say I'm at price right now is at 14.62, but it's gonna give me a put for it might give me a put for 14.66, right? Or it might give me a put for 14.77. And it's not even at 14.77 yet. And I don't even believe it's gonna go back to 14.77. But people might say, okay, I'm gonna put in my put back up here at 14.77, and if it goes back up there, then it activate. Or you could do, this is what they call the in the money because it's already dropping, right? It's already dropping, so you might want to do a put at when it hits 14.56.
Yeah.
Right? Because you already know it's gonna drop.
To confirm it.
To confirm that, exactly. Because and then if it doesn't hit it, then that's good. But sometimes brokers will like hit your order and then they'll take off the other way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You got to be a little bit careful when it comes to your entries and just know what it's gonna do, man. Like just like I say, it's like a good put for this. And just like I say, this junk could be going down for a little minute because we know what stocks is doing right now. And then if you look to the left, that's really the highest it's been for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Highest it's been since
2000. And from your top down aspect, you just do what the 4 hour or
I really just look at the hour. I really honestly just look at the hour just because that's really where all the structure is. But like I said, you can go down, you can get to the daily. I mean, I look at the
Mhm.
daily too sometimes, man. Sometimes I break down the daily just to see, what's the trend for the day. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like I said, if the candle blue, we're not getting into no sales, we're not getting into no puts. We getting into calls. You feel me?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and
Because
then
you
you
don't want to
see
go against the trend. Yeah.
don't want to go against the trend, man. So,
Mhm.
like I say, that you want to look at the daily too. You know what I mean? You want to
Mhm.
analyze, not you really want to analyze just about all time frames, but what I really do is analyze. Sometimes I analyze the weekly, the daily, and but I'm mostly only analyze the hourly for structure wise.
Mhm.
Because I know about.
Structure wise, that meaning structure wise, you saying structure wise for you to what enter or exit the position.
Oh yeah, to structure wise, meaning that it's pretty much about to bounce off, or I'm at entry right now. Like it's about to
Mhm.
bounce off a good, it's about to bounce off a good, structure. It's about to bounce off a good, roof or ceiling, or the
Mhm.
floor, supply and resistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I,
You got a question?
no, I was about to tell you that when I was doing time, that's like in 2015, and I was at Butner, North Carolina, and a guy showed me like how to, like go in the Barron's newspaper, and crunch up some numbers to see if the stock can make 35% in 20 days. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And which I'm waiting on my newspaper. I ordered it like probably like 2 weeks ago, but I just called them earlier and they didn't. They definitely didn't bring my newspaper again today. And I just want to see how I can just use you know, these things that I already knew, and see if how I can work that in with the option trade. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so no, what type of stocks are they now? Because you talk about penny stocks. Because
I mean,
I trade penny stocks as well.
yeah, I mean it can be like the dude really told us like anywhere from $5 to like $20. You see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah. I know
But
what you're
with
talking
those
about.
options, they don't have options on those kind of stocks, huh?
No, there's no option. See, how you would trade that? Matter of fact, I don't know. Did you get that? You should have got that as a download too, man.
Mm-hmm.
If my understanding, I believe when you purchase that yearly, I think you might have got that in there.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I can actually send you that actual training as well, because that training I actually show people how you actually penny stocks,
Mm-hmm.
then I also show you how to get the list for penny stocks, because there's a guy in my investment group that's a penny
Mm-hmm.
stock trader, and he be making bands off of penny stocks, man.
Yeah.
He put like 20 bands on a penny stock, and if it, just like you say, if it raised 25%,
You get
in
that.
one
Yeah.
and those things raised in one day, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got training on that, my guy.
Because
So
because
that,
because the penny stocks are so volatile. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like I say, if you get into a penny stock at a good entry, like down here or something for a buy, that's all you're looking
Mm-hmm.
for is buys, really, because you can't really put in a put,
Mm-hmm.
can't really option trade that. So you really just be looking for buys, wait for it to drop to its lowest, look left to look what to drop where it's lowest, or look to see the what's forming at the bottom right here, which is the inverted. See what I'm saying? Okay. See what I'm saying? Gone. Could have caught that. But yeah, let me look at um I'm gonna look at the so I'm gonna look at the Nas 100, because the Nas 100 is actually live right now. It's like really the only. Well, I trade this on Forex. So everything that I do on Forex, I trade on, because all the stocks that's inside the Nas 100 are
Mm-hmm.
actually option stocks, like Amazon, things like that. So the Nas 100 is everybody's retirement. The SP 500 is everybody's retirement. That's why That's why Aristotle makes so much money because of the SPY, because
Yeah.
he trades the SPY a lot, which is the SP 500. You know what I mean? So and then when you're talking about stock options, you're talking about one order, one contract is really 100 stocks. So
Yeah.
that's why it's
Mhm.
multiplied so much is because it's multiple. It's like 100 stocks that you're buying at a lower price.
Yeah.
But okay, let me throw on some indicators real quick so I can show you. All right, So these are smooth moving averages. So what I like to let me clear off the actual drawing drawings. All right, so it's the 1 hour. This is the smooth moving averages, right? So the red one is really how you can act. This is how actually stock traders, make their money in the markets with indicators as well,
Mhm.
because of these indicators, especially this 200. This is the 200 smooth SMA
Mhm.
smooth moving average. So it's really heavy on structure. So as you can see, every time that it hits the red, it normally either
Mhm.
rejects or every time it hits
It,
the
a-
red,
yeah, I know. It acts as support or resistance.
acts as support or resistance. So
Mhm.
this will makes traders lazy right
Mhm.
here. These little indicators right here make traders lazy.
Mhm.
Um, and then the white line is the 20. So the
Mhm.
20 is the pullback. I call that the pullback lane. It's gonna always pull back to the white.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
and then eventually, what I'm saying, keep going this way. Eventually pull back to the white. So and that's the 20 MA.
Mhm.
But the green I call the 50-yard line because it's the 50 EMA. And why I like to call it the 50 EMA is because that's pretty much like halfway of a big move. So if a big move happens, that's more likely like halfway of that big move. As you can see, this big move right here, if you look halfway, you see this green line right here.
Mhm.
So that's why I call that the 50-yard line. And
Okay.
I
Okay.
make a
Okay.
lot of plays off of the 50-yard line, and I make a lot of plays off of the 200.
Mhm.
All right. And this indicator right here is called the RD. A lot of traders put this in their actual strategy as well. The RD pretty much, just like I say, it makes you lazy because like you see where the arrows are,
Mhm.
that right there, that's obviously telling you to sell, right?
Yeah.
Because that's obviously a higher high. See, these are the
Mhm.
higher highs that we be looking for.
Mhm.
And these right here, the greens, are the lower lows. As you can see, when it gets to the lower low, it says buy.
Mhm.
Makes you lazy, man. That's all. When it breaks through this green cloud, it's in the buy. Like we're looking for buys now.
Mhm.
It's starting to turn red right here, but I believe that's just a fake out. I believe that that's still gonna that's just really just a pullback.
Mhm.
So I believe that this will continue to go up.
Mhm. It looks like it though.
Yeah, and then if you look at the top of the screen, it gives you on TradingView, it gives you the higher high. right? The lower low. See what I'm saying? They even give you the where the higher high and the lower low last hit.
And so so in other words, for Trading View, I gotta get a subscription for that.
Oh no, Trader View is free, but if you want to get a bunch of indicators on it, yeah, you want to get a subscription.
I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to really. You say what indicator is that? I just
Yeah.
really like to use the RSI.
Oh, okay. Well, let me do that for you then. Let me put the RSI on here for you, so you can see what your screen will look like if you were put the you want to put the RSI in which one and what else?
The
Anything else?
RSI. I only really know the RSI,
Okay.
and yeah.
Okay. So and that's why I need you to go back to your email and
Mm-hmm.
review that minute that M1 strategy. The M1 strategy is the minute one strategy, 1 minute strategy. And the 1 minute strategy has the RSI, the stochastic, and matter of fact.
Stochastic is the with the K and the D line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See here, let me
See, I read that book from John J. Murphy, technical analysis for the financial market.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's a real thick book. I'm looking everywhere in this goddamn house for this goddamn book. I just had it like a couple months ago.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Books is golden in my house, man.
Yeah.
I'm building the library up now.
Yeah, but that's like the book, The Financial Market from John J. Murphy. That's a hell of a book.
And you got him right in the house, man.
I got him right in the goddamn house, but man, I should have been doing this shit since I came home, and you know,
And yeah,
this shit
y'all.
is.
But see, y'all. I don't know. And see. I got a lot of partners, man. That hit me up when they got out the pen, and you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. I see. You know my boy Flex.
Oh yeah. Flake, I've been talking to Flakes last night. He been
Yeah, man.
he
Flex,
jumped to me.
cool.
You don't know nothing about no stock. You see, man, short ass motherfucker, man. So he was like, man, Jeremy a good dude, man. He said that's my guy.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's my guy, man. Flex, my guy, man. He he traded forex with me, but he started with the binary with me. So
mm-hmm,
you know he been pushing with me for about 2 years, man, on this, man. So he
mm-hmm.
been doing
He
pretty
tell
good.
me he quit. He said he stopped doing this shit, man. I said, man,
Yeah, you already know what that is. He just
yeah, man. I tell him you got
he
too
needs
much
to just get
fucking
back
going
on it,
on.
man. He
Yeah.
said he gonna get back on it. So I just like I said, when he get ready to get back on it, I'm here. But I'm about to start cause I was supposed to be throwing some I was supposed to be throwing some events with him. You know
Mm-hmm,
what I mean? But I'm gonna have to go ahead and crank up some events, and he'll just have to slide in there when he can, man. That's all.
mm-hmm.
I know people get busy with life, man. It
Yeah,
ain't
yeah. Hell yeah.
like life happens, man. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And shoot. But if everybody knew their skill set, shoot, you could survive out of anything, man. Once you know this,
Word.
make $50 into 50K real quick.
Mm.
Yeah, man, that's the power of this. So yeah, this is the RSI. So yeah, when it gets above here, reselling, of
Mm-hmm.
course.
And
That's
the overbought. Overbought.
overbought. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
overbought, we selling. And then now here oversold, we buying. Right. Same thing as the higher high and the lower lows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the good thing about the RSI, I'm glad you brought up the RSI because the RSI actually moves exactly like the chart. So
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
so that's why a lot of traders, gravitate towards that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see if it let me add. Cause see, I don't even think I got. I think I still got the free one, man. To be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they ain't. Just
So
like I
so
said, it
so
ain't.
you use so in other words, you're saying you use this to for your entry and exit point, but which one did you use to actually make the the call on it.
Oh, you talking about to actually put in the trade?
Yeah, to put in the trade.
I mean, if I were to trade this would be a Forex trade. See what I'm saying? I
Okay.
don't trade stock options every day, but I
Mhm.
trade stock options. So
Mhm.
so you got me tapped back into stock options because I don't have a lot of clients that come to me for stock options. See what I'm saying?
Mhm. Or y'all just do forex.
Well, majority of the group does Forex. Cause that's really how, when I started jumping into more volatile stuff, I actually got into stock options after Forex. See what I'm
Okay.
saying? Um, so yeah, so what I use this for, what I use for the entry is, what I get in with is Robinhood. I trade with Robinhood.
Okay.
Just like I say, I tried trading with Thinkorswim, and Thinkorswim was telling me that I had like a error. You know what I'm saying? When I was trying to put in
Mhm.
the trade. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Okay.
So I don't really do Thinkorswim like that, or I don't try to push people to Thinkorswim. But if you want to trade like penny stocks or something like that, Thinkorswim is it too. I trade
Mhm.
penny stocks with Thinkorswim.
Mhm.
Made some bags off Thinkorswim with penny stocks. So I mean, shoot, Thinkorswim's still good to go, man. I can't talk bad about none of the brokers, man. To be
Mhm.
honest, they do what they're supposed to do. It's just certain trade styles you're not gonna be able to do it. Um, so yeah, we're looking at you're gonna be an RSI trader. There's nothing wrong with that, man. The RSI actually is a good indicator, man. Because actually, when you pull up TradingView, the RSI automatically is already on there. You feel
Mhm.
me? I just didn't have mine automatically on there, but usually when you pull up TradingView, RSI is already on there. Let's see.
Mhm.
See if I can add this on stochastic. Damn, I need to give me a charge. All right. So that's the stochastic right there.
Mhm.
Same thing with the K and the K up here, the crossover
Mhm.
up at the top. This is right here is overbought. So you wait for it to break this top line right here. That's why I really like to mark these top lines.
Mhm.
I like to mark those. So when you zoom in and see a crossover, like same thing that this did, see? And this is what they show with all the confirmations for the sell. This right here was right here, and then right here.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? All that
So
adds
that's
up.
when the blue line cross the orange line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the blue line crosses the orange line, and
Yeah.
then it has to cross the orange line, but then they also have to drop below this line.
Mhm.
Because if they don't drop below this line, then it's not really a confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's really just consolidating at the top. But then when both of them drop and this blue right here drop below this orange, and that's how you know it's a confirmation for the sell. So you
Mhm.
selling, but right now it's oversold. So look what it's about to do.
The blue line gonna cross the goddamn orange line.
Yes, from the bottom right here.
Mhm. And
But then,
oversold.
but then some traders wouldn't take this trade because this didn't do it. You feel me? This is not down here. So if this was part of it, and this is why you have to have your trade plan. That's why I stressed the trade plan as well
Mhm.
because like your trade plan would confirm if you were to take this trade or not because these are confirmations. So if this is not oversold or oversold here, but is oversold here, uh a lot of traders would not take this trade for a buy. They probably wouldn't even take the trade because it didn't add up to the down here.
To the RSI. Yeah.
RSI, yeah. So the
Mhm.
RSI is a little bit off from what the stochastic is doing right now. So a lot of traders probably would take their trade because it wasn't 3 confirmations. It wasn't,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3. It was like 1, 2, one,
Mm-hmm.
2, but then three didn't confirm. So that would have been probably a no trade.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yeah, because this right here still the RSI look like it's still gonna be selling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, it just broke that line right there, the top line, and
Yeah.
curved back up, and it looked like it could drop again. So yeah, I wouldn't trade that. I wouldn't trade that buy right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but so that's the NAS 100, man. So okay, cool.
So what you need so I just need to go back and just get my trading strategy.
Yeah, your trade strategy, your trade plan, but your trade plan is within your trading strategy.
Say that
All
again. Say that again.
your trade plan is within your trading strategy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, whatever. Just like I say, I do me personally. I do just a blank chart, and then the confirmations are the indicators and stuff like that. So what now? Now, what strategy do you want? Do you want to go with? Do you want to go with the one with the indicators with the RSI? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, just like I said, you got to go back and do what's gonna work for you.
For me, yeah.
What I want you to do is go study that strategy on that I sent you with all
Mm-hmm.
the indicators and see if that's something that's going to be feasible. And then once you come to me and let me know what your strategy, what you feel that your strategy is, you have your trade plan set up, so we can definitely go over that because we definitely want that to line up with your trade plan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then come back to me and then we can show you how the indicators work, if everything is up and up on your indicators that
Mm-hmm.
or if you use the indicators correctly, I should say.
Okay.
But yeah, so you pretty much just here to get a big bag, man. Sounds like you pretty much already did your research on things. And like I say, people come to me and don't know squat about trading. They just they just see me doing my thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like I say, it's good that you know some stuff so I can know how to maneuver with you.
Okay. And okay. Well, I guess I actually just in the next meeting or whatever, and I'll let you know which you say just let you know which kind of strategy plan I'm gonna set up and which indicators I'm gonna be using, right?
Right. And then by the next time we hop on the Zoom, I'll be showing you how to actually enter the trade.
Okay, that's a bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now you say any other questions other than the one that you said you're gonna ask me next time?
Um, Let me see. I'm trying to look at my.
I know you got it written down, man.
Yeah, I got it. I definitely had it written down.
I know you got it written down, man. I'm here
I
for
already
you.
asked everything. And so the top down approach, that's like from which from the charts, right?
Yeah. So the top down approach is how I showed you where how people go to the weekly, and what they'll do is they'll mark. Matter of fact, let's go to a forex pair, man, real quick, because the
Mm-hmm.
forex pairs is live right now. They moving. So all right. So should we got news, and I didn't even go over the news with you. Shoot, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go get my charger real quick. We'll get off here in a minute. Let me go. We should go over the news with you real quick. That's really important as well.
Yeah.
right, I made it.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah, let me go over the news as well, because that's part of my what I trade with everything, whether it be stocks, whether it be. But what reminded me about it was these little symbols right here, because these little symbols right here mean news is coming up for news is coming up for USD, and that's gonna be January. Okay, it's already passed. 23. Okay, that's already passed. See, look, so but the reason why is because it's the weekly. So
Mhm.
that pretty much already passed. So but these are the news. But you was asking about the top down approach. So let me break down the top down approach for you real quick. All right, so the top down approach is as simple as this. You have people that will just do this is the weekly, so they may look at the high of the weekly, and then the lower low of the current week. And those are that's pretty much your structure right there. That's pretty much your ceiling and your floor, for the week. And then what they'll do is they'll go to the daily and see the daily has what, 2 days in there, look like. One
Mhm.
day, Monday, Tuesday. That's probably like Tuesday. That's probably like Monday right there. Because it's a little bit behind, because um yeah, so that's the 10th right there. And just like I say, the 10th hasn't even gotten here yet. But as far as when the currency pairs hit, the currency pairs keep on going, keep on going. So it's not like the stocks.
Mhm.
So there's a little so this right here is tomorrow's candle. Because tomorrow's candle starts at 5:30 in Forex. So
Mhm.
so the top down, so say we got the 2 days inside here. So this is the whole week right here. All of this is the week. So what you're really looking for is it to break out of this zone. So the top down, you keep on, and then what they mean by top down is they keep on pretty much going down to the lower time frames and marking
Mhm.
zones.
Yeah.
That's
In other words, basically, that's what it is.
and that's exactly what it is, because
Let
as you can see right here, we're looking for a sale coming in real soon. It may reach all the way up here for the sale, may reach back all the way up here, or could sell just from right here, from this next hour candle coming in,
Mhm.
and take it on all the way down this way. Because this is where the bottom another bottom zone is. Because remember, this right here is just the zones for the weekly. So we can change the color to say this is the zone for the hourly. Yellow is the zone for the hourly. Boom. As you look left, and as you look left, it's a confluent zone. See, as we look left, all that is bouncing off of the right zone right there.
Mhm.
So that's how you would find your exit. You already entered the trade either for a put or a call, right? A put or a call. Well, right now we putting in a put.
Put yeah.
Yeah, a put, because it's going down. But
Mhm.
then right here you could say that, oh, okay, I wanted to, when it comes down to this, reaches down, close down to this zone. That's when you close out your trade. So this is how you're gonna find your exit and your entry.
Mhm.
Entry up here at the shoulder, exit down here at the bottom. Okay, so and then I'm gonna go over. Not only does the news happen on this screen right here, but we have something called Forex Factory. Just like I said, I use Forex Factory for just about everything when it comes to the news. Because you can use it for stocks and everything. So Forex Factory is broken down like this. The yellow stuff is the folders. These are folders right here. These are considered folders. Yellow folder. And if you scroll down, it gives you a key. Guess not. See the key. Yeah, I don't see the key. So I'll just go over it because I usually go over the key, but I don't see the key this time. So when you're looking at the yellow folders are the key will pretty much tell you how I'm explaining it. The yellow folders are less volatile, so not much money is being pumped into the markets with the yellow folders. More money starts being pumped into the markets with the orange folders. So these are big like news headings. Orange and red are big news headings. So when the big news headings hit, that's when the market is being pumped with the volatility and the money pretty much. The money is being pretty much pumped into the markets when the news has hits with where there's USD. You can see USD is mostly going to be your stocks. So every time USD hit, you're gonna look to be getting into some stock options. But just like I say, this shows you the news across the whole country, which would be Great Britain pound, the euro, because these are different currency pairs that we trade as well in Forex. So I don't want to get you confused with Forex. I'm just only showing you this just for the news for USD.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the news, and then like I say, it'll be on your actual screen on TradingView as well. But just like I say, review that stuff that I sent you. Let's get you a strategy together. Let's get your trade plan together. Once we get all that together, we can definitely get you placing some trades and making some money.
Definitely, that's what I want here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just had to fast forward a little bit. You feel me? Because you already did your research, man. But just like I say, I don't want to short anybody just because you know. You know what I mean? Because I don't want that I know to because I had that I know, because I did know a lot of shit. You feel me? But then also I know, so I thought I knew so much that I ended up blowing. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you what I blew. I blew close to 30K, in the Forex markets, right?
Yeah.
I was good in the stocks because it was a buy and hold, but the more volatile trading, like the stock options, the binary options, yeah, it takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of patience. But just like I say, I'd rather pay 30K, for that education than going to a university and paying 30K. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I had another question I had to ask you.
Yes, sir.
So how long does it take? Like, say if I buy a contract today, and I go on the call side, and I see that my call that I made profit, well, it went up like $1 or something. Can I get out of that contract that same day or that next day?
Yeah, you can get out that contract. The only thing is with stock options is you can only place 3 contracts. So say you get out that contract and you want to get into another contract. That's going right there going to hit you with your broker going to hit you with a warning that, okay, this is your second contract. You got one more contract that you can buy.
For that day.
So you can get out that contract, or you can have that, because all contracts go by expiration dates. So when that expiration date falls off, your contract will end. But if say you set your expiration date to like March. See, a lot of traders set their expiration date to like March or like a further along month. So it gives the trade some time to do its thing, because they're pretty much like long-term traders. And you would actually you can close out your trade anytime. You can close out your trade anytime, but they just limit you. They limit you to how many times you can trade
within that time frame, or
within that day and that week.
Okay.
So you don't want to place too many trades, and that's another reason why you know, I'm more of I'm in favor of the forex because I like to place multiple trades a day. You know, I can't really do that with stock options. It got to be kind of like a set contract. Take your money, and then I gotta wait the next day pretty much to set another contract or whatever. You know, it's just a lot of stipulations when it comes to the stock options. When I could just hit buy or sell anytime on forex.
Forex.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do some
But
more
yeah, man.
researches, man.
I'm
On them stuff.
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to upload this video to YouTube, but it's gonna be uploaded to YouTube to where just you can get to it, not nobody.
Okay.
And I do that because of the Google. It's hard to send these large things through Google. So